Here we are, Eldora, round 4 of the FOURWIDE Winter Freeze presented by Dig Race Products. Yeah, that's right, Rossburg, Ohio is where we're at tonight for some USac midget racing. We got a good points battle brewing up top there with Cole Henschel and Anthony Parego, both looking to finish up high tonight and try to extend their point lead. Parego's got a win. Henschel doesn't have a win, but he's been real consistent up in the top 5 all the races. So we'll see what we got tonight. We got 3 heat races tonight, a B main, and then the 50-lap A main at Eldora Speedway, brought to you by ACR Performance. They're our sponsor tonight, so you're looking for some performance parts, get a hold of ACR Performance, and they'll hook you up. All right, so we got Heat 1 here, getting ready to come out onto the track, and we're taking the top 5 from each heat. They will go right into the main. We'll have a B main after that, and I think we're taking 9 out of that to the A. Here we are, the starting lineup for the first heat. Cole Henschel on the pole, Dale Plank outside pole.
Oh boy.
Demetrius Drelos starting third, and outside of him is Glenn Reinhardt, last week's winner. So we'll get ready to go green here and see what pans out here. Got Brett Haas back there in the field. Looks like we have Iracing back there. Here we go. It's green flag. Henschel off to a quick start. Plank right behind him. They're 4 wide, down into 3, coming down for their first lap. It's like Henschel, Drelos, Reinhardt, Plank on the bottom, way on the bottom. Haas way up top on the cushion. Seeing if he can make it work up there. Remember, we're taking the top 5 right to the A. We're about halfway. Demetrius Drelos outside in the 7 car. On the pole, Cole Henschel. Reinhardt back there in 3rd, Plank 4th. It's like the 1 car of Matthews, Joseph Matthews. He's been fast every week too, so we'll see what if he can put it in the show. Looks like we're coming around for green flag to get this heat race going again. Henschel fires. They're off. Reinhardt looking to get it, move into 2nd on this restart. Look at the action coming out of 2. That is awesome. Going down the backstretch here at Eldora Speedway for the ACR Performance 50. Reinhardt on the bottom. Henschel up high. Looks like the high groove is the place to be right now. Reinhardt trying to make the bottom work. On board with our leaders, he makes it down the backstretch, throws it into 3, up against the cushion. Meanwhile, Reinhardt, 2nd place, is on the bottom, trying to be real consistent down there, trying to make some gains down there. I don't know if that's going to work right now. Later on, the track should come in, but you never know, I guess. So here we are, Cole Henschel out front. This is our point leader coming into tonight's event. Car seems to be working. We got a couple laps to go here. Like we're on the last lap. Henschel's got a nice lead. Reinhardt 2nd. Henschel trying to put it in the show. Kid is fast. He gets the win. Reinhardt 2nd. It's like Drelos 3rd. Heat number 2. Got Kyle Iracing on the pole. It's like Brandon Plank outside. Matt Hearn 3rd. Madison Mueller 4th. Chris Heil 5th. We got Robert Elbridia in the 13 car 6th. Here we go. We're going green. 5 advance to the A main in the ACR Performance 50 lapper tonight. They are 4 abreast. Good racing. We got guys on the bottom and the top. Iracing out front in the 25 car. Heil down on the bottom making strong moves. Matt Hearn with some new skin on his car this week in the 2 right there, running 3rd. He's up against the wall. Heil tried to do a slider in front of him, doesn't make it work. Meanwhile, Brandon Plank, Madison Mueller gets into the side of, it's like Heil, spins it. Brandon Plank out front, worked his way to the front, around the outside of on the cushion. Meanwhile, everybody else moves to the top saying, that's where he's going, that's where I'm running. Hearn 2nd, Iracing 3rd. It's like Heil 4th. Yeah, and Bredia is 5th, the final transfer spot. He's battling with Heil right now. Plank running that high groove. Everybody's on the high groove. It looks like Rosinski's trying to run the middle. Don't know if he's going to have much success down there. He moves back to the top. It's a fine line up top there, but that looks like the place to be right now. So Plank was our opening event winner at Limaland. He took the win there. Took the early point lead. Oh, Rosinski tries a slider in front of her, gets into the wall. They both crash. Puts Plank out front. So we got Kyle Hearn now into the top 5. This is turned right around after that incident in turn 3 and 4. William Mazal looks like he's in the 5th spot. He's looking to transfer into the A main. So those Hearn and Rosinski will find themselves in the B main. And that's it. Brandon Plank takes the win. On to heat number 3. All right, heat number 3 is on the track. 5 more to the A main. Looks like Bill Bradshaw on the pole. Outside of Bill is the 115 car, Tom Landville. Starting 3rd is Anthony Perego. He is 2nd points. 4th is Gavin Major. So Bradshaw is going to light 1st and see who he can bring with him. We'll see. It will be interesting to see where he goes, to the top or the bottom. We're green. Bradshaw, nice lead. Perego up to 2nd, going into 1. On the bottom, Perego does a slider up to Bradshaw. Doesn't make it work. Meanwhile, Landville, Major are battling back there for the 5th spot. The 14 car of A.J. Miller, he's in the 5th and final transfer spot. The top 4 have kind of pulled away from him, so he's kind of left in a bubble there trying to defend that position. Everybody is on the high groove. Bradshaw leading the way around the cushion. Perego is right there, close 2nd. Landville 3rd, Major 4th. This should get interesting. It's 8 laps. It doesn't take long. So if you can get out there, run some good, consistent laps, you can put yourself in the A main. And that's what these guys are trying to do right now. On board with Perego as he chases down Bradshaw, trying to make a move under him to further his starting position in that ACR Performance A main tonight. Bradshaw hops the cushion, keeps it going well though. Perego looking in the middle, looks like he's trying to set up a slider on Bradshaw, but I don't know if that's going to work. Perego to the middle, Bradshaw to the top. Bradshaw's getting a nice drive coming out. That's where Perego's missing a little bit down there. Not a lot of bite there. Bradshaw goes a little lower into this corner, Perego a little higher. They kind of switch it up a little bit, both looking for that moisture out there to get a little bit of grip. There's our bubble spot, the 14, A.J. Miller. He's in that 5th spot, looking to hold on to that. Back to the leaders, Bradshaw, Perego, Landville, Major. That's your top 4. Here in heat race number 3 for the ACR Performance 50 at Eldora. Brought to you by 4WIDE Dig Race Products and Bradshaw Billiards. The winner of the points is going to win $100 from Bradshaw Billiards. There's your winner. Bradshaw takes it. Perego 2nd. Landville, Gavin, and Miller. That's your top 5. Now to the B main, the suitcase race. See if one of these guys that had some bad luck in the heat can make it into the A from this race. We got Andrew McGill on the pole, Madison Mueller outside, Rosinski 3rd, Mark Johnson 4th, Zachary is 5th. I'm not sure who is in the 5th spot. Let's take a look here. Brett Joy in the 6th car in the 5th spot. Then it's Haas. Then it's Mazel. So we're taking 9 from this. This is a pretty stacked B main right here. We'll see how this plays out. See how clean these guys can keep it and put themselves in the A main. Here we go. It's green, green, green. McGill out front. Mulder on the bottom in the green car. Johnson, Rosinski, Heil, Zachary, Madison Mulder to the front. Looking pretty good. We got some racing through the pack back there. The top 9 are trying to make their way in. This is not easy to do, let me tell you. Matt Hearn back there trying to make his way in. We got a yellow. We are green again. Madison Mueller to the front. Mark Johnson second. Brett Haas way up high in the blue and black car. Look at that. He's side by side going into the turn. Good racing back there. Oh, Hearn gets into Haas. Loses it. Haas saves it. That looks like a short night for Matt Hearn from TO Pro Car. Give him a call. He was last week's sponsor. It's getting busy for them this time of year. Oh! Madison Mueller still out front. Rosinski second, or third. Johnson third, second. Padara is fifth. Man, they're battling through the pack there. Looks like Hearn made it back out. He must not have had too much damage. He's trying to make his way back up to the 9th position. This is the B main, remember. That's the race. Bradshaw, Reinhardt, Heil, Prego. Your front 2 rows. We're about ready to go 50 laps for the ACR 50 at Eldora. And we're off. Oh, Bradshaw in the lead. It's like Plank, Reinhardt, Heil, Prego. It's like Heil's working the bottom. Looks like track looks pretty good. Landville way up top. There's some dicing going on in the back of the pack there. Looks like Cole Henschel's pulled out pretty good lead on Heil. Or Plank. Plank is second. Prego, Bradshaw battling for the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Reinhardt running the middle right there in 4th. The 13 car looks like he gets into the wall a little bit. Landville's dropped back a touch. Heil's right there on the bottom. Breda is in the 13 car. Oh, Bradshaw puts it in the fence. He saves it. Prego takes advantage of that and runs to the bottom. Bradshaw pulling back up on the rear of Prego. Behind Plank and Henschel. Henschel has checked. Prego in the 20 car. The Budweiser.
Black cleared.
Bradshaw right behind him. Right behind Bradshaw's Reinhardt. Working it. Look how close they're getting to that wall up top there. But that's where the bite is. Prego trying to chase down Cole Henschel. Those two are battling for the top spot in the Bradshaw Billiards Point Championship here for the 5-race series. We got 1 week to go. Volusia next week. Don't miss it. It's going to be a barn burner. This track is glassed right over pretty good. There's our leader, Henschel. Plank, Prego, Bradshaw, Reinhardt. Wow. They're right against it, aren't they? The red car, Anthony Prego, trying to make gains here on 2nd place, Brandon Plank. We got 10 laps in. We got 40 to go. We're coming into lap traffic. There's your leader, Cole Henschel, way out front. Great lead. Remember last week we had a fuel mileage race, so I wonder, hopefully these guys calculated right this week and put in enough fuel. Cole Henschel out front, Brandon Plank second, Prego third, Bradshaw 4th, running the cushion. We'll go back here in the pack and see what's going on back here. We got Landville, we got Major. Landville gets sideways, loses it in front of Madison Mueller. Mueller gets by, Landville saves it. A couple other guys make contact. Mark Johnson up high in the white car. Brett Haas in the 55, the blue and black car. He's been pretty consistent this whole series. Oh, somebody gets on her. It looks like Kyle Hearn flips it into the wall. Meanwhile, we'll go follow Mark Johnson in the white number 3 snap-on car. He's on the bottom, trying to work the bottom. It's not easy to do, especially when everybody's driving around here. We got a yellow. They'll bunch them back up, and we'll go at it again. Here we go. We're going green again. Cole Henschel on the pole. Prego outside now. Brandon Plank 3rd. Bradshaw 4th. Reinhardt 5th. Henschel up to the top. That's where it's at, looks like. Very fast up there. Robert Albreda, he's right there in the top 5. He's on the bottom. Oh, we got to mix him up there in the center. Henschel's checked out again. Major, Landville, they get into it a little bit. There's a lot of contact out there. Everybody's fighting for every inch.
Tom. I almost took off 13. I had to lift that.
There's not a lot to bite out there, so whatever you can get, you want to hold on to. Henschel, Parego, Plank, Bradshaw. It's like Heil up to 5th. He's got by Reinhardt, or they're battling for 5th anyways. On board with Plank. He's trying to chase down Parego and Cole Henschel, the leader. Plank's coming in a little lower than the other two and sliding it up to the cushion. Hitting that curb and trying to make some forward progress. And it's a tight line up there. He gets a little loose, so he shoots right to the bottom. See what he can grab there. Always changing in these cars. Look at that. Parego just changed his line there. He's always searching. That's what you got to do to stay consistent with these things. And that's what separates the men from the boys, I guess, is searching and making whatever you can work. Henschel, Parego, Plank. That's your top 3. The track is pretty beat right now.
Tommy went by me like I'm sitting still.
Bradshaw easing up on Plank here. He's trying to catch Plank, trying to make something happen here. Bill in the
Come on, you got room on the top.
BRT Slot Bodies Dig Race Products car back there in 4th. That's a battle between them two. 77X is Plank. Right behind him close is Bradshaw. It's a good battle. They're working it. They're both working the high groove. Gavin Major, he's like 4th in points. He's having a kind of a rough night tonight. He's back in the 13th position, but just trying to get a solid finish out of this. He's got Brett Haas in the 55 close behind him, so we'll see how Major makes out here. Mark Johnson in the Snap-on car right ahead of him. They're all on the bottom. The other guys are on the top. Reinhardt, Mulder, they're battling.
Clear if anybody could.
Mulder's up top in the 9 car, the green car. He goes by Reinhardt, chasing down the 13 car. Albreda. Good battling there. Very good battling. AJ Miller's in the 14 car right there. He's got by Reinhardt. Reinhardt's kind of slowly moving to the back. He's one of the winners here on the series so far this season. He won last week. Christopher Heil in the Mobile 1 number 5.
That saved some souls there.
He's had a good season too. We got a yellow. Getting ready to go green. We got 20 laps to go. Cole Henschel still out front. Anthony Parego in the 2nd spot in the red 20 car. We got Brandon Plank, Bill Bradshaw. Chris Hiles in the 5th spot. Good run for Chris. Looks like Landville's made it back to the front after getting loose and falling to the rear. Cole Henschel to the front. Parego trying to make some gains here on this restart. Meanwhile, Plank, Bradshaw, Heil, Landville, they're all right there as well. One little mistake by any of these guys, there's going to lose a lot of positions. Looks like Bradshaw on the bottom of Plank trying to make a move for 3rd. Didn't work. Plank moves back to the 3rd position as they come down the backstretch. Cole Henschel, our points leader, out front. 2nd place in points is right there, Anthony Parego. And looks like, I think Brandon Plank is 3rd in points. So there's your top 3 in points. Bradshaw trying to mess that all up for all of them, trying to make his way in there. Bradshaw had an excellent race a couple weeks ago, but ran out of fuel. Plank into the fence. Way up on the fence. He saves it though. Bradshaw back by him. Good save by Plank. It's rough running up there. It's a fine line. Henschel, Parego, Bradshaw, Plank, Landville, Heil. These guys are just making laps. Everything's spread out pretty good here. The place is packed. Look at the grandstands. This place is packed for the 4-wide ACR Performance 50 brought to you by Dig Race Products. USac Midgets. Good show. Keep an eye on that top spot. Henschel's got like a 5-car gap between the two, but I think Prego is chewing away at it here a little bit at a time. And we definitely have enough time in the race to see some action at the end for the lead. On board with Prego. Nice helmet.
Plenty of room.
Let's see what he's doing here. Listen to that throttle control, trying to get any kind of bite down to the bottom. Slides it up to the center. Sounds like he's on the brake a little bit. Into the cushion, back down to backstretch. Henschel is dialed. Prego's dialed too. Down to front stretch, past the starter stand. Prego to the bottom, slides it up. Henschel, Prego, Bradshaw, Plank.
Up high, 3.
Coming into lap traffic. He stays low. They discussed it earlier. The lap cars will stay to the bottom. We got a yellow. Yellow flag. Henschel, Prego, Bradshaw. They're still going at it. Getting through lap traffic. Got a few laps left here. Prego makes the move. Looks like Henschel runs out of fuel. The leader is out of fuel. Prego takes the lead. Another fuel race.
Equal clear.
Bradshaw second. Looks like Heil up to third. No, Plank up to third. Heil up to fourth. It's like everybody's conserving fuel again. Reinhardt on the bottom. Bradshaw way up top there. Reinhardt out of fuel. Looks like Henschel's going to run out. Bradshaw goes by for second. Prego's out front saying, oh boy, I better start feathering it here. Gledra gets sideways. Wow, what a show. Prego still out front. Everybody's dropping like flies as far as fuel mileage. Prego trying to hang on. Well, there you have it. Prego gets the win. Good run. He was fast all night. Just
I need a push.
oh, the leader run out of gas. Greg Caledra's pushing our winner to victory lane. Well, that's cutting it close right there. Bradshaw ran out of fuel coming on the backstretch.
Yeah, sir, come on, park nose to nose.
Here he comes into victory lane, being pushed into victory lane. Anthony Prego, two-time winner of the series, the first two-time winner of the series.
I ended up third.
Landville was second. Here we are in victory lane with Anthony Prego.
All right, there's our winner. Had to get pushed to victory lane. He ran out of fuel after the checkered flag flew. Anthony Prego, win number 2 on the series for the four-wide Winter Freeze, brought to you by Dig Race Products. Tonight's sponsor was ACR. So, Anthony, that track looked like it went away pretty quick. You made it work on top. You made a pretty good power move around Cole there with like 4 or 6 to go. How was the car working really good up there for you?
Oh yeah, the car was great tonight. Great setup by the Badger Hut. Yeah, Cole's run out of gas, so I think he kind of just moved on over.
Gotcha. So what do you think of this track when it gets this slippery? I mean, is it tough to run that close to the wall for 50 laps?
Yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking against the wall.
Next week's the final week. It looks like you and Cole are going to battle for the point championship here with 1 week to go. What do you think about that?
Yeah, pretty happy that he ran out of gas tonight. I got upside down last week. That ended our hopes, I thought. Cole's running good, looking like he was going to win tonight, but we got a shot at it, see what happens.
All right, man, congratulations. Thanks again. So there you have it, Anthony Prego, two-time winner so far this year in the series.